Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be talking about Angela Yu and her course. So last time I actually talked about how I got started on this journey. So how I was able to look up Angela Yu's course on Udemy and how I was able to get the course for free through the help of a site called Free Course Site. So today I want to talk about how the course really helped me. At least it paved way for me. Not even at least, it helped me. It made me see things. It made me see things that were actually hard for me before. It made things easier for me. So let me just start out by saying, when I got the course on my system, so I opened up the course. So the first video was an introduction video where she introduced herself, the course content and everything, and how she also gave her tips on how, if maybe you find yourself struggling, maybe there's an issue, you got stuck and everything, so where you can actually look up solutions on the internet, like Stack Overflow, like how to make searches that will give what you want using Google and everything. So that actually got me interested in the whole thing. So that made me to continue watching the video. So now the first course there was actually HTML, and before then I've actually been watching HTML tutorials on YouTube and everything. So HTML wasn't that difficult for me. I was able to do HTML within some few days. I'm done. So we moved to CSS. Though I was having issues with CSS positioning, absolute positioning, feast and all of that. But when we actually in the process of the CSS, when we are in the CSS module, so I noticed that everything became clearer. Like I was able to get everything in a more in-depth level. So it made everything so easier for me, and I'm actually glad that actually I took that course. I'm actually glad at least it gave me an edge in my journey so far. So after the CSS, we actually did a portfolio website where we used just basic HTML boilerplate, and we did CSS. I added CSS to style the whole thing. Then we uploaded the whole thing on GitHub as our resume that shows our work, what we do, our hobbies and everything. So after that, we moved to Bootstrap, a framework of CSS. So back then, the course which I had then was Bootstrap 4. But before then, Bootstrap 5 was actually out. So I was having difficulties in the Bootstrap thing because the course was on Bootstrap 4, and some of the CSS classes are now actually they are obsolete on the CSS 5, on the Bootstrap 5 version. So, but based on the experience, based on how she talked to us, that if you are stuck, you go out there and look out things yourself. So because I was able to build myself based on what she taught on the video, so I was able to look up information when I got stuck. For example, on the Bootstrap part, some classes are no more working. Bootstrap changed it based on the Bootstrap 5 version. So I was able to look up things on Google, go to Bootstrap website. I was able to find the right classes, then have to implement it before everything worked perfectly fine. So during that course, we did a website called Teen Dog. Yeah, of course, where we did CSS, Z-index. I was able to learn Z-index for the first time. Z-index, sending to back and forth, all those things. So we did Z-index. I'm actually glad I took that course. So after I did the HTML, CSS, then Bootstrap, I was able to do a real estate website on my own. I just took it as a project, which I did so because I don't want to end up in this tutorial hell of a thing. So I was able to do a real estate website. I did a home page. It was looking so nice. So I did the about page and contact page, just a static website, just to get my hands dirty with HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap, and it was looking nice. It was responsive. I did a mobile version and everything. It was responsive. All thanks to Angela Yu, because she made everything happen. Where actually got me crazy, where actually bust my mind, bust my brain, was when we got to JavaScript. For real. When we got to JavaScript, I had tough time with JavaScript, because it was my first time in my whole life to learn a programming language. That's JavaScript. JavaScript actually gave me tough time. It was mad. When I learned HTML, first of all, I did projects with that. I did a lot of projects. I was able to research online. I did so many projects using basic boiler HTML template. Then I did CSS. I did so many projects too with CSS. Then Bootstrap. I also did jobs with Bootstrap. So when we got to JavaScript, man, the whole thing changed. It was just a game changer. It is. This story was something else. I can't just say it all. But so far so good. Angela Yu's course was a stepping stone. It helped me so much. Right now I'm just a front-end web developer. I'm still working my way up, so I can go to the back-end part of it. I don't want to rush things, but I just want to at least work my way up, bit by bit up there. And I'm glad at least I'm getting there soon, by His grace. So guys, I'm gonna stop here today, and we'll see you on the next one. And on the next video, I'll be talking about my JavaScript journey. I'll talk about my JavaScript journey, how JavaScript dealt with me. I went into depression. I won't lie to you. I was depressed. I felt like a loser. I felt like a loser. Let me just save the whole thing. On the next video, I'll be sharing my whole JavaScript knowledge. How I was able to scale through. How I was able to get out of depression. How I was able to at least get to understand something from JavaScript. Alright? Thank you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.